My voice cracked?
Yeah, your voice cracked.
I know, man. That's how I was expecting.
Jesus.
That's how I was expecting Rihanna to sound last night, and I'm glad she didn't.
Goodness gracious. What up, Charlamagne?
Peace to the planet. It's Monday.
Yes, it's Monday, beginning of the work week. Good morning.
Yes, it is, man. We being attacked by UFOs and don't nobody give a damn.
Nah, because Super Bowl was this weekend.
I was expecting one of them things to pop up over Glendale last night.
Nah, they would have shot that down immediately.
Man, they not really shooting these things down.
Yes, they are. They shot down 4 of them.
How come they keep shooting these things down over areas that's not populated?
Because they don't want the missiles to hit people, buildings, structures, and all that.
So you mean to tell me every single one has been over an area that's not populated? That don't seem convenient. Ain't no footage. Ain't nobody seen no wreckage, no nothing.
They wait until it's over a place where there's no people. They shot the one in North Carolina, South Carolina. People seen that
was
one?
over the ocean.
Right.
Yes,
but people seen that one.
We ain't seen the other 3 that happened.
Yeah.
There was one over Canada, one over Lake Huron, right?
Yes.
There was another one somewhere. I can't remember. Montana somewhere?
I think so, Montana, and then the one North Carolina, South Carolina.
They said there was one flying over China yesterday, but I don't know if they shot it down.
What you mean?
There was one flying over
China?
Yeah, I saw that on Fox News. There was one flying over China, and China was supposed to shoot it down. I don't know if they did or not, though. All I'm simply saying is, where's the footage? All I'm simply saying is, where's the wreckage?
They wait.
Huh?
They wait until it's over unpopulated areas and shoot it down.
How are they even getting over
I don't know.
Without anybody detecting anything?
Well, they said they have to increase the radar sensitivity.
Okay. All right. Extraterrestrials, baby.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
And the lack of transparency and all this is mind-boggling. But hey, man, Rihanna at the Super Bowl.
Yes, Rihanna at the Super Bowl. We'll talk about that when we come back. Want to take your calls on it. And also, shout to all the dance dads and cheer dads. My daughter had her first competition performance this weekend out of about 60 kids. This was her first time, and she was number 2.
Okay.
And she's only been doing it for 4 months. A lot of these kids been doing it for 2-3 years. So we were super duper excited. But what I don't understand,
beginner's luck.
Yeah, it wasn't no beginner's luck. She been practicing. That little girl been practicing. But what I don't understand is why they don't put everything close to each other, right?
What do you mean?
See, you go and then your first performance is at 10 a.m., right? Then you don't have another performance at 1. Then you have one at 3. Then you have one at 6. So you got to be there the whole day.
Well, those days for me are over because my daughter's only on 1 cheer team now. Thank God.
Really?
Yes. When she was on 2, Lord have mercy.
All right, and then of course the Super Bowl. Where'd you watch the Super Bowl? At the crib, or did you go somewhere?
Nah, I was home. Why would I go watch the Super Bowl at somebody's house or anywhere?
A lot of people do that.
My Cowboys weren't playing. I had nothing to celebrate. No. And I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't realize I was happy the Eagles lost until they lost. Dropping a clues bomb for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jesus.
Because you know why?
Why?
I know us Dallas Cowboy fans could be annoying.
Y'all are annoying.
But boy, Philadelphia Eagles fans are annoying too. That bird thing they be doing with their hands and that fly Eagles fly and all that. Oh my God!
Eagles,
I was happy they lost. I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm actually happy they lost.
I was happy they lost too. I ain't go front. First half, I was kind of upset when they were winning. I was like, come on, Kansas City, get your act together.
I wasn't rooting for them. I just was like, oh, okay.
No, I wanted them to lose.
But when when the Chiefs started winning and then they won, I was like, oh, I'm actually happy about this.
All right. When we come back, we'll give you front page news. We'll give you some more details about the Super Bowl, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Super Bowl. Chiefs won 38-35. Great
Congratulations,
game.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Great game. Now, did you watch the game? What were some of your favorite commercials? Have you seen any of them?
What were some of my favorite commercials? Most of my favorite commercials had to do with watching the OGs in hip hop. I saw Raekwon in the commercial.
I seen that, yep.
And the Gravel Pit was playing. I don't even remember what that was. Snoop Dogg was in the Skechers commercial. Love Snoop, but he'll never be cool enough to make me buy a pair of Skechers.
Nah, I'm not buying no
Nobody
Skechers.
can make me buy Skechers.
Nope.
Skechers just look so trash.
It's not gonna happen.
Which other ones did I like?
Diddy did Uber One.
Diddy and the Uber
the
one.
Jingle.
I don't remember that one too much though. What else? I don't know.
Jack Harlow and shout to Sway.
Yes.
They did Doritos.
Dropping the clues bombs for Sway and Heather B.
Shout to Heather B.
I didn't see Sway and Heather B, but people in my group chat were saying they saw it. You know why? Because when I saw it, I don't know why I just walked off when I saw Jack in the studio. It wasn't because I didn't want to see the commercial. I was just in and out because I got 4 kids.
It was dope. They you could tell they taped it from their morning show. So shout out to Sway and Heather B.
So yeah, that was the highlight for me, man. Just watching all the OGs from hip hop, get those looks in Super Bowl commercials. Yes.
All right.
I enjoyed that.
Well, after the game, Mahomes got a chance to speak, and this is what he said.
Yeah, I told y'all this week there's nothing that's going to keep me off that football field, and I just want to shout out my teammates, man. We challenged each other. It took everybody to win this football game. So shout out my teammates, baby. We're Super Bowl champs, baby. Let's go.
Now, they should have when Kelsey said, what he said, are you finished? Are you done?
No,
put some respect on my name. Put some respect on our name. Now, Andy Reid, they talked about, is he retiring? And this was his reply.
No, I'm going to enjoy this one right here. I'm going to tell you, this is unbelievable. Philadelphia, you did a great job. It was a great game. But how about those Chiefs?
You know what I wish, man? I wish that my Dallas Cowboys would fire Mike McCarthy and hire Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy is the black offensive coordinator for the Kansas City Chiefs. If you want to know why Kansas City Chiefs have had such a high-powered offense over all of these years, it's because of Eric Bieniemy. Dropping the clues bombs for Eric Bieniemy. It's a damn shame that Eric Bieniemy has not been somebody's head coach in the NFL after the dynasty that he's helped build in Kansas City, okay? And I wish my Cowboys would fire Mike McCarthy and hire Eric Bieniemy. I think I said that already, but yes, that's what I want.
Now, Jalen Hurts, quarterback for the Eagles, he spoke after the game as well.
You either win or you learn. That's how I feel. You either win or you learn.
That was quick and
short.
That
was Jalen Hurts?
Yeah.
That didn't sound like him. Damn. How you sound like a middle linebacker all of a sudden?
Jeez.
You don't sound like a quarterback.
All right. Well,
I'm glad the Eagles lost.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
I'm glad they got their wings clipped.
Yeah,
because boy, they'd have been so irritating and aggravating.
They'd have been talking so much ish.
Oh my God! Listening to Charlie Mack always calling us cow chumps and calling Dak dumb and all this other stuff. Man, they so ruthless with it. Got to see Gilly the King. You know what I mean? Wilding on social media. Ain't nobody want to see all that. All of that burr. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to misery. Okay?
All right. And shout out to our producer, man. I was tired of seeing him wear all that Eagles gear, Eagles jersey.
He ain't repping that all.
He ain't wear nothing
Eddie
today.
F ain't repping that all this morning.
No green this morning.
None whatsoever. None
green.
whatsoever. Act like it's St. Patrick's Day, Eddie. You've been acting like it's St. Patrick's Day all week. Where you green at today?
None. And that is your front page news. Now get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Destiny.
Peace, Destiny.
Hey, good morning. I am pissed. I'm mad that the Eagles lost. I'm tight.
I'm happy y'all lost. I'm not going to lie. I couldn't take it.
Nah, they were supposed to bring that back for Philly.
Nope. Y'all ain't bringing that John home. That John is in Kansas City. Pissed. That's all you got?
I'm sorry for you, mama.
That's all you got? Eagles? Philadelphia people got so much mouth when they winning, but when they lose, all they can say is pissed.
Destiny, sing that Eagles song one time. Go ahead, go.
Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to misery.
Hello, who's this?
This is Destiny.
We just had a Destiny that called. Okay, Destiny, part 2, go.
Yes, I just wanted to say good morning to you all and congratulations to Rihanna with her new bundle. I know the Navy was expecting her to announce that she was going on tour, but I'm glad that she's enjoying her life and doing what she wants to do.
Yeah. She's a billionaire. It's going to be hard to go back on tour and then do music when you're a billionaire.
I mean, the reality of the situation is Rihanna's a legacy act at this point.
Yep.
She really is, because she got a catalog that's out of this world. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? She's a billionaire. She can go on the road in the future and do all them that same set she did last night at the Super Bowl plus another hour.
Yep.
And kill if she chooses to.
But in depth.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I just wanted to congratulate her and A$AP Rocky because I'm just glad that she is doing what she wants to do and not worried about the fans. Like, where's your album? She's living her life the way she wants to. So
yeah, I think we about to see
congrats to her.
We about to see A$AP Ree. And what I mean by A$AP Ree, and she always pregnant. That's what A$AP gonna stand for. She about to pop off 4 to 5.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, Big Chocolate the Toe Sucker. What's up, family?
Oh boy.
So listen, Breakfast Club, you got a great show. Let's turn the radio.
Hey, man, way up with Yee. Come on at 10 a.m. We don't want you
All
there.
right, listen, I'm about to say that. Breakfast Club, you got a great show. Wait a minute.
This will be the last time you ever come through on Breakfast Club. Angela Yee.
Listen, after let's turn the radios way up with Angela Yee is the place to be. I checked in. I'm going to keep checking in. All right, Charlamagne? You weed-smoking weirdo,
want you here. You're not
relax.
welcome here.
You weed-smoking weirdo, relax.
I'm putting a sign in your yard. I'm putting a sign in your yard that says your kind isn't welcome here. Right? We don't want you.
Weed-smoking weirdo, relax.
I don't smoke weed.
Ankle grabbing, relax. Super Bowl was great. Rihanna went solo. She left Fat Boy DJ Khaled in the back eating the salad, right? Thanks to Lazy Boy White Plains, New York. I had a great time. Y'all have a good day.
Never let
I'm
you
going to keep checking in.
Never again.
But let me ask you a question. He called you 2 names.
Yes.
And you only clarified 1.
I mean, everything else might be true.
Okay.
I don't smoke weed.
All right, but
depending who you ask, I might be a weirdo.
No, he's talking about the grabbing ankles. You didn't say you didn't grab
my ankles before. I scratch all the time.
Okay.
You ain't never scratch and touch your toes.
All right.
I do it right now. Look.
No. Nope. I don't need to see. No. Turn around the other way, please, sir. Nope. No. He's definitely grabbing his ankles.
Ankles are being grabbed right now.
It's Freaky Monday. All right. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's a new day. This is your time to get it off your chest. Wake up. Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Miss Mitchell. Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Miss Mitchell.
Good morning.
You sound like you was watching the Super Bowl and you tired as hell.
I was, but I want to give a shout out to Rihanna. She definitely inspired with her beautiful self and her glow. And yesterday I saw her, I was like, wait a minute, is Rihanna pregnant? And I wasn't focused on that because she's so body conscious. But yes, she was, and she was glowing. And I want to give a shout out to my daughters, Aurora and Brittany, and just tell them to stand strong, live life on your own terms, just like Rihanna did when she came back and slammed it at the Super Bowl.
Word.
Okay. All right, mama. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this Shy from Eggtown.
Shy, what up? Get it off your chest.
Man, this is my 32nd born day today. Good morning to you, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God.
Happy
birthday, brother.
Hey, I appreciate it. Who we got a special guest today?
No, not till
just
tomorrow.
us today.
Tomorrow we got a special guest co-host.
Okay, well then, I spit a few bars for y'all then.
It's Monday.
It's Monday, bro.
Come on, man. We just got here, man.
It's too much, bro.
I'm fire, bro. I promise.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, man. Go ahead.
All right. Straight out the mud. The pyramids leading the exit. The message to all my doubts. I'm the new leader. I'm DMing all of them exit. Trying to touch mine, you won't hide. You gonna witness protection. Cold word fitness. You see brother stretching. Cause I'm the man with the method. Most streeter than 7. Almighty is right next to Bruce and Evan. Hanging W's. Every noose and letters. My side collected. You think you stepping like Dresser. Hold my cane. I'ma learn you a lesson. Okay. You must exceed the measure to be in his presence.
So listen, my brother, nah, that ain't it. But listen, you're 32 years old. You looking for a job today? It's Monday.
Nah, I'm at work right now.
There you go.
All right,
don't leave there. Don't you ever quit that day job. Where you work?
I work at a bakery.
My man.
Yeah, stay in the bank, brother.
No, it's a bakery.
Oh, bakery.
I appreciate that. Make sure everybody get their pastries and danishes this morning, Ken.
There you go.
You are appreciated.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, good morning. What up, DJ Envy? What up?
What up, brother? Get it off your chest, brother.
Look, Rihanna gave a phenomenal performance last night, in my opinion. But, man, Rocky, your pull-out game is weak. You got to get it together, brother. All the fellas are waiting to see to come out there and put a little something on, shake a little something, and he shut us down for that, man. Disappointed in that.
Well, her name is A$AP Ree. And she's always pregnant. and she's always pregnant. That's going to be her name for the next 4 to 5 years. Watch. That's what A$AP going to stand for. And she's always pregnant, Ree. A$AP Ree.
All right, well, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Let me shout out to my homie Little Sean. Little Sean is on his way to get his colonoscopy. I told all my friends, if you cool with me, I can't accept your calls until you do your colonoscopy. That could possibly save your life to find out if you got cancer in your butt or any of that. So he's on his way this morning to go get his colonoscopy.
He already did the prep and everything?
He did the prep last night, yep.
Boy, that had to be terrible.
During the Super Bowl.
I hope he really did the prep and didn't play.
Now he said he did the prep.
Okay.
He said he's been itching since 6 p.m. last night.
Okay.
All right. Well, shout out to him and good luck to him. All right. But get it off your chest. Now, when we come back, we got your room report. I will fill you in on Rihanna. We'll play you some of the clips if you haven't seen her halftime performance and that special announcement she had. All right. So don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. We got to start off with some rest in peace.
Rumor has it. Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is the Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
We got to send a rest in peace to David Trugoy from De La Soul.
Man.
If you don't know who De La Soul is, classic hip-hop from Long Island. And play a snippet of this song.
Hello, it's the soul. Trooping in with the Jungle Patrol. And this one's about the KOs, the knockouts out there who I call my buddy.
Wait a minute. He was 54 years old. They're not saying what the cause of death was as of yet, but they're saying that he did have heart failure and heart problems, and he was very open about that.
Number one killer of people in America is heart disease, if I'm not mistaken. Rest in peace to Plug too, man. I literally just saw that, brother. And I hate to be that person that says things like that. You know, when somebody passes, I literally just saw him, but I did. I saw him 2 Fridays ago. He was at the Dave Chappelle show. Really? In North Charleston, South Carolina, the Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Donnell Rollins show. I spoke to him and everything. And because I remember being backstage and Dave was like, yo, was I forgot what he called him. I don't know if he called him Trugoy or Dave. He said his name, but I was like, was he here? And I said, yeah. I saw him in the back.
Wow.
Yep.
Because I was wondering why the whole group didn't perform at the Grammys. Remember, because they just performed at the Grammys.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we got to send a rest in peace to Lisa Ray's mom. She passed away over the weekend. She said, I'm numb. I lost my mother last night. It was expected, but never could I prepare. And this is her talking about her mom on the show about 2 weeks ago?
And it's no secret that we did Iyanla Fix My Life a couple years ago. You know what I mean? But the tables have turned. You know what I mean? She's not the strong, vibrant woman she was when she was raising me. So now I'm seeing my mom deteriorate in front of my face, and it's hard for me to even watch that.
Imagine.
You know what I mean? And it's emotional. It's stressful. I feel suffocated. I've drained, definitely. You know what I mean? And then just sorrow and guilt, just all of that wrapped up in one. And that's too many emotions to go through every day, all the time.
You said a couple of weeks ago. That was last Wednesday, bro.
Last week. That's right. It was last week.
Wednesday.
No, Ray J was here all week. But that was last Wednesday.
That was last Wednesday.
Yeah, I texted her over the weekend, and she just said, she waited until I got back from New York. I'm glad about that. But she's not suffering anymore. So
you got to send her something, man.
Yeah, sending some healing energy. We got to send her something, flowers or something.
That's right. Lisa also said that, she said when she was up here that when her mom transitioned, and people getting about her house.
Yeah, she said
she definitely said that. She definitely said that last week.
All right, well, let's woosah. Now, last night, Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl, and she played with the people a little bit. Right before she performed, she did an interview talking about if she had any special guests coming out.
People want to know, are there any surprises?
I'm thinking about bringing someone.
A word?
I'm not sure.
Okay. You can tell me off camera when we cut the cameras off?
No.
Well, the one that she brought was her little baby. She announced, I guess she announced that she was pregnant as she was performing. You can see the little baby bump. So congratulations to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Drop a bomb for her.
Drop one of Clues bombs for A$AP Ree. Because that's what y'all going to be saying about Rihanna over the next 3-4 years. And she's always pregnant. That's what A$AP going to stand for.
Now, Rihanna performed so many different records. Let's go through some of her catalog. What was this one? She also did Rude Boy, Umbrella, of course, and Diamonds.
I'm not going to lie. I was a little nervous before Rihanna's performance last night because, Rihanna isn't known for being a great live performer, and we haven't seen her on stage in a while. So I was like, damn, what's going to happen? But last night was solid. You know what I mean? Because pregnant or not, they kept it simple. Production was great. Stage looked great. She looked great. Dances were incredible.
The
choreography with her was just enough.
Yep.
The vocals were solid. Not sure if she was lip syncing or not, but it was a solid Super Bowl performance. And you know what it made me think last night too? Right. Rihanna performs like Jay-Z.
What do you mean?
Like cool. Like first of all, great production, catalog of hits, cooler than everybody in the room. But she's not even gonna break a sweat. You know what I mean?
Right.
She performs like Jay-Z to me.
Yeah, well, I seen on Instagram and social media yesterday, some people didn't like her performance, said it was lackluster. But I would say this, I mean, she's pregnant. You know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of you people out there can perform 3 minutes of songs without being pregnant. Then standing up on that stage that's moving, that's going up and down in the air, being pregnant and doing them dance steps.
Well, even if she wasn't pregnant, I wouldn't say it was lackluster. Because, I mean, what are you comparing it to? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I said, she performs like Jay-Z. She moved, like, it's not like Dre and Snoop was doing so much last year. It was just a great production. You know?
But let's open up the phone lines. That is your front page news. That's your room report, excuse me. But let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We got front page news next, but let's take your calls. What did you think about Rihanna's performance? Did you love it? Did you hate it? And who would you want to see next performing on that Super Bowl stage?
Oh, they're going white next year. You ain't even got to worry about that.
You don't worry about that?
They done blacked and browned it up too much for the NFL. Now they're going to have to do a little give and take. I promise you, Taylor Swift going to be on that stage next year.
Jesus.
If y'all want Lil Wayne in Louisiana in 2025, y'all going to have to get Taylor Swift in Nevada for 2024. That's just the way these things work. Who the last performance has been? It's been J-Lo and Shakira was Rock Nation's first one.
Then Weeknd.
Then The Weeknd.
Then Dr.
Then
Dre.
Dre and Snoop. Then this year Rihanna.
You got to have a little idea.
Next year it's going to be Taylor Swift. If we want Lil Wayne for 2025, you're going to have to get Taylor Swift in 2024. I'm telling y'all that's how it's going down now.
All right. Now we got front page news next. We got to talk about these UFOs they've been shooting down.
Lord have mercy.
And we'll talk about it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Thank you for Synthesizer's Instant Replay, Peanut Butter, and Standard Time. Are these just words strung together? Or is it just some connection between them? I don't have the answer, but Crown Royal does. Curious? Well, that's an itch you can scratch this Super Bowl Sunday. Please drink responsibly. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, last night, the Super Bowl, the Chiefs beat the Eagles 38-35. So, congratulations to all the Chief fans out there.
Thank you, Chiefs, for keeping us from having to hear these Eagles fans all year.
Word.
Thank you for shutting Gilly the King up. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for shutting our producer Eddie F up.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for shutting Charlie Mack up. I am so happy. I didn't even think I was going to be happy that somebody won this game. I didn't know until it was over. I was like, man, you know what? Thank you, Kansas City Chiefs. Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to misery. Won't be none of that Morris Day, the bird word, the word
nope.
flapping going on around here.
Not going to happen. Now, police out in Texas are looking for a mom who left her children home alone for 2 months. Yes, 2 months. She left her kids home for 2 months. Now, the ages are 12 years old and 3 years old.
Inside this home, a nightmare for two young children, 12 and 3 years old. Roman Forest Police Chief Stephen Carlisle says they were abandoned for nearly 2 months.
There was no food in the house. Everything was empty. There was some dry beans and some spices is about it.
Their mother, Raven Yates, left them in late September, he says. There's been a warrant out for her arrest since December. Investigators say the 12-year-old never told anyone because she was threatened by what might happen to her little brother. They have different fathers.
And she was afraid that her father was going to take her and leaving the 3-year-old by himself.
Fearful, she obeyed. She'd call her father, saying mom was working and he would send food. According to police, he's a music producer in California. He called police once family members spotted Yates in Mobile, Alabama, where she's from, without her kids.
Now, who's going to pay for them kids' therapy? Who's going to pay for that 12-year-old
That's
therapy?
That's crazy.
You done traumatized that person, that little 12-year-old so crazy? Where they live at? Where was that at? Where was it at?
Texas.
Houston.
Texas.
My God, man. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine being 12 years old, having to stay home for 2 months, but where was the school? Nobody was wondering where she was at?
I don't know. I'm still surprised the 12-year-old was able to take care of a 3-year-old for 2 months.
There's no other family, no grandma, no granddad, no aunts, no uncles, no nothing. Like, what is going on out here? Like, what happened to the village?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we used to always say it takes a village to raise a child, but what happened to that village? Clearly that young girl, was it a girl or boy?
12-year-old daughter, 3-year-old son.
Clearly that young girl don't have no village. God dang, that's crazy, man.
Now, also, U.S. shoots down the 4th object in the sky over North America. Now,
I believe it's extraterrestrials.
You think it's UFO? The U.S. military shot down
it is UFOs.
An object over Lake Huron on Sunday. And that now the missiles that they're using cost $400,000 a missile. So every time they launch this missile, it's $400,000. They said they're going to be taking some of these objects and trying to find out what these objects are, what they're surveillancing, and all these other things.
The lack of transparency in all of this is mind-boggling. Like, how come they keep getting shot down over areas that aren't really populated? And where is the footage? And how come they aren't telling us where these last 3 were from? First one, they told us it was the balloon. It had a Made in China label on it.
It did not have a Made in China label.
It did. It had a big-ass Made in China label on it. But it said these last 3, they say they don't know the origins.
Well, the Department of Defense had this to say.
We do not assess that the recent objects pose any direct threat to people on the ground, and we are laser focused on confirming their nature and purpose, including through intensive efforts to collect debris in the remote locations where they have landed after being shot down. Because we have not yet been able to definitively assess what these recent objects are, we have acted out of an abundance of caution to protect our security and interests.
It is amazing to me. I mean, amazing to me that over the USA and Canada, 3 unidentified flying objects have been shot down over the past 3 days, and nobody truly seems to care. like nobody would have cared unless one of those things would have flew over Glendale last night, right, and y'all wouldn't have been able to see Rihanna or the Super Bowl. That's when y'all would have cared. But hear me out.
What?
All I'm saying is Trump might have been on to something. Okay, he assembled another branch of the military called the Space Force. And when he signed the coronavirus relief and government funding bill, he put in it that the U.S. intelligence agency had 180 days to tell Congress what they know about UFOs. They had all those hearings, and they did not rule out that, that there is not life on other galaxies and other universes, which if you know anything about me, Charlamagne the God, I'm all aboard with that. I totally believe that there's life everywhere else, okay? But there was a reason for those things, is all I'm saying.
All right. Well, they said they're going to increase the sensitivity on the radar to see these things coming a lot sooner. But let me ask you a question.
Shouldn't the radar already know?
That's what I said. But I guess they got to increase the sensitivity. Like your doorbird camera, you got to increase the sensitivity when people walk by.
Sensitivity?
It increases so you can see more things. The range goes a little further. So let me ask you a question, right? Mm-hmm. So you said it might be a UFO.
It is a UFO. It's not a might be.
Okay.
It is an unidentified flying object. I'm saying this is life from other planets. This is
so you feel like it might be life from other planets, right?
That's what I feel.
So let me ask you a question, right?
Get my tinfoil hat on.
They said it's nothing dangerous that they can see to America, right? So why are we shooting it down? What happened if we piss the aliens off? What happened if they just flying something to see, just like we fly out to outer space? They said it's nothing, nothing that's dangerous or anything like that, and we shooting them down. What happened if we piss the aliens off?
Do you know there was a former Israeli space security chief who said extraterrestrials exist, and Trump knows about it? He said his name, I can't pronounce it, but his name was Hayem Assad. Look it up. Mm-hmm. And he said there was a galactic federation that's been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. And they're not going to let us know until they think that we're ready. The actual extraterrestrials don't even want to be revealed until they think that we as humans are ready. This was an NBC News report, maybe in 2021. I think it was. I talked about it here, but y'all think everything I say is insane. But
all right,
if we are kind of like in a movie, right? Like one pops up. Mm-hmm. Another one pops up. Another one pops up. Ain't nobody paying attention. Now they all
one
over.
In Latin America, one over here,
right.
One over there, one
now
over there.
Now they over every city in America. Now you forced to pay attention. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is it could be.
Well, salute to all the aliens if y'all out there listening.
Drop on the clues month for all extraterrestrials. You know what I'm saying?
You can stream us on the iHeartRadio app, but just in case we don't have us in your market.
I know I'm one.
You look like one.
I know y'all been, probing me for years.
All right.
I know that for a fact.
Well, that is your front page news.
All these scars I got on my body in the same places. Okay? These unexplained cuts and insertions. I don't even know if I used the right word. I think I meant incisions. But you know what I mean.
We got you. All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. Last night, Rihanna performed at the Super Bowl. What did you think? Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you not like it? Well, let's talk about it. 800-585-1051. And who would you like to see perform next?
Ain't about to know who y'all would like to see. Y'all getting Taylor Swift next. Y'all getting this mayonnaise, okay? Rock Nation done blacked and browned it up. The last 4 Super Bowls.
Right.
Y'all getting Taylor Swift next year. If you want Lil Wayne in Louisiana for 2025, you going to get Taylor Swift in 2024.
All right.
Okay?
Well, let's talk about it when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with The Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl. If you haven't heard, let's play a song or two so people can get a vibe. So we're asking 800-585-1051. What did you think of Rihanna's performance, and who would you love to see on that stage next year? I thought Rihanna's show was cool. I thought it was cool. I thought the choreography was dope. I thought the fact that she was on those floating stages in the sky being pregnant was just amazing. I thought the outfits and everything she did was dope. What did you think?
I told y'all, Rihanna performs like Jay-Z. Like, Rihanna has never been known for being a great live performer. And, I was a little nervous because she hadn't touched the stage in a while. So, I didn't know how last night was going to turn out, but I thought it was good. Even though pregnant or not, they kept it simple. The production was great. Stage looked great. Dances were incredible. Choreography with her was just enough. Vocals were solid.
Was she lip syncing? Because a couple of times I seen her walking in.
I'm not sure.
And the vocals were going.
I'm not sure, but the vocals were solid. And we've seen Rihanna get on that stage sometime, and the vocals don't be where they need to be. But overall, it was a solid Super Bowl performance. She got a catalog of hits. She's cooler than everybody in the room. She's not going to break a sweat. She really does perform like Jay-Z. To me.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, it's Tay. What's going on, DJ Envy?
Hey, Tay. Good morning. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. What's up, Charla?
Peace. How are you, Queen?
Doing good. Listen, I was really happy that Rihanna announced her pregnancy. That was cool. But sis was doing the bare minimum.
Oh, you said she was doing the bare minimum?
She was doing the bare minimum. It was pretty lackluster.
Compared to what, though?
Compared to last year, for sure. You had Snoop, Dre, 50 Cent was hanging from the ceiling like it was going down last year.
No, I loved last year's performance. And last year's performance won a Grammy or something. They won a big award, but it's not like they were doing so much on that stage either. Come on now.
Mary killed it. Mary was doing her thing.
For sure, but Dre and Snoop wasn't.
They
wasn't going. The production was just great. It was a great production.
And who would you like to see on that stage?
She needed all them people because she wasn't doing anything. She even sat down at some point.
You stupid. Well, who would you like to see next, Mama?
I want to see Nicki Minaj. I think she'll be great. I think she'll put on a really good show.
Let me tell y'all how this is going to go down. Let me put the play out here for you. This is Uncle Charlotte talking.
I'm listening.
Right? 2024, y'all getting Taylor Swift. All right, Rock Nation done blacked and browned it up the last 4 years. Okay. You done got Shakira and J-Lo. You done got The Weeknd. You done got Dre and Snoop. You done got Rihanna. They going Taylor Swift for Nevada in 2024. 2025, New Orleans, Louisiana. Lil Wayne and Drake, just like how it was Dre and Snoop. Right? And then it's Lil Wayne and Drake and Friends. Nicki Minaj comes out. You might get some Juvenile back that ass up. I don't see why you wouldn't get that. But that's how it's going down over the next couple of years.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
All right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Chanel.
Hey, Chanel, good morning.
Good morning. How are y'all?
We doing good, Mama. So what were your thoughts on Riri?
So I think Rihanna did a bomb job. I think she is one of the few artists who can be completely covered and still be the baddest person in the room. Think about J-Lo last year. She had everything out. She was twerking. She was doing the most.
That wasn't last year.
That was 2 years ago. No, 3 years ago. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But I think she did an awesome job.
Okay. And who would you like to see perform next?
Even though it would be kind of controversial, I would love to see Chris Brown perform next.
I said the same thing.
I think he would be a great performance, and I think it would give them something to talk about considering Rihanna did it this year.
Chris Brown is not. There's so many people Chris Brown would have to jump the line over. It's not. You're not going to see Chris Brown before you see Usher. You're not going to see Chris Brown before you see Taylor Swift. You're not going to see Chris Brown before you see Lil Wayne and Drake. Like, no.
Chris Brown would kill it. He'd be flipping off them different stages and stuff.
It would be the best performance.
Now, I will say this. If my prediction is right and you get Lil Wayne and Drake in New Orleans, Louisiana for 2025, and it's Lil Wayne and Drake and Friends, I can see Chris Brown coming out as one of those friends. Because between him, Wayne, and Drake, they got big records together.
Nah, you got to give Chris his own.
Man, shut up.
Hello, who's this?
Over Mary J. too? Come on, knock it off.
No. Well, hello?
Charlamagne, it's Janine.
Hey, Janine.
Peace,
good morning.
Queen.
Oh, my goodness. I can't believe I'm talking to you. I'm so excited.
Hey, what did you think of Riri last night, Mama?
I love her too much, but I can't say that it was bad. But I was a little bit sad Jay-Z didn't join her on stage. He needed, something.
I saw people keep saying that, but when Jay didn't come on stage for Beyonce? Why?
Yeah.
And why do we want Jay on stage? Be happy that Jay and Rock Nation are allowing are not even allowing, are getting these people to be on stage.
Yeah, because when she did Umbrella, you just say Jay's part. Like you ready for Jay. Or when she did Run This Town Tonight, you ready for Jay's verse.
You know Kanye. Kanye
You know
wasn't going
Kanye-
nowhere. Kanye wasn't getting nowhere near that stage. But I didn't expect Jay to be out there.
Yeah, they were. I don't know. I felt like it just needed something. Like I can't complain. I love it too much. You know, the staging was amazing, but.
Listen, we all love Rihanna, but y'all are lying to yourself if y'all said Rihanna was ever a good live performer. She's always just she's actually had some shows that you might see and be like, damn, that was bad, and then you see shows like last night that was solid. It was a good show.
800-585-1051. We're talking about Riri. She performed at the Super Bowl last night. What are your thoughts? What did you think? And then who would you like to see next? Call us up. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Call me.
And your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Come on.
800-585-1051.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about Rihanna's performance at the Super Bowl. If you haven't heard, let's play a song or two so people can get a vibe. What were your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Was it lackluster? Did you think it was everything?
I think that was actually, and this is my personal opinion.
Okay.
I think this was actually one of Rihanna's best performances. You know what I mean? Because I think about Rihanna when she was, on the VMA stage in 2016. Vocally wasn't the best. You know what I mean? I've seen her on SNL doing The Only Girl in the World. Vocally wasn't the best. Like, I've seen her have some nervous moments on stage. Last night wasn't one of those times.
I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool.
It was solid.
But when you're doing the Super Bowl, I think people expect like everything. Like when you see,
the production was great. It was amazing.
Yeah, production was great. The dances was great.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know. It was cool.
She's never been a dancer like that.
True.
You know what I mean? And she's not an amazing vocalist.
She could whine. She usually do the whine.
Well, she's pregnant.
I know.
And even if she wasn't pregnant, I still thought that was a great performance because they kept it simple. Like I've been saying all morning. Production was great. Stage looked great. Dances were incredible. Choreography with her was just enough. Vocals were solid. It was a solid performance, man. She performs like Jay-Z.
But the fact that she did perform on that stage, I don't even know how high that was in the air, pregnant, that was amazing to me.
Yeah.
That was amazing to me. All right, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hi, good morning. My name is Goot Man, calling from Homestead, Florida.
Hey, what kind of man?
Goot Man.
Goot.
I'm an artist. I go. My stage name. My stage name is Goot Man, but everybody calls me Tails.
Now that's the thing. That's the goot is the thing between the bunkie and the testicles, right?
That's a goose. That's a goose, Charlotte.
Oh, goose. Okay.
All right, come on, Goose Man. What you think?
Goot. Nah, Goot Man. But I thought the halftime performance last night was great, man. Big shout out to Rihanna. But I thought it would have been cool to see Hov come out and perform. He did a song that he was featured on after he was just named #1 artist rapper on the Billboard. I thought it would have been cool.
First of all,
it would have brought out probably a little bit more energy.
We don't care about Billboard's list, #1. And #2, Jay didn't come out with Beyonce.
I think Jay needs his own set. He can't come out with anybody. He needs his own set.
And he can't. And the crazy part is he can't even do that, even though he is an artist that is, beyond having the catalog and the stature to do it. He can't even do that because he puts together the shows.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like we'd be expecting that. I would expect Jay to have been the first person to perform.
Right. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Nicole.
Hey, Nicole. Good morning. We're talking about Riri last night. What were your thoughts, Mama?
I loved her performance, especially with how pregnant she was.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't believe people were questioning, was she pregnant? The woman was clearly pregnant.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the first shot I seen, and I could tell she was pregnant.
I didn't want to assume that, though. Because, listen, I got 4 kids, you know what I mean? Sometimes those bellies take a while to go away, so I was minding my business. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, for real. Until a woman tells you, hey, I'm pregnant, you mind your goddamn business. It could be that time of the month.
You have 4 kids, so you know when a woman is pregnant.
I knew she was pregnant from the first shot. I was like, oh, she's pregnant.
I know when a woman's pregnant, and I know when a woman ain't lost her belly yet either.
That was more than just belly. I want to give a shout out to my friend who lives in Houston. Her name is Kiara. She was with out every day. She argued with me with that woman pregnant. That woman was clearly pregnant.
Well, her publicist announced, I guess, spoke to Rolling Stone that she is pregnant.
Yes.
So she is pregnant. Yeah. So who would you want to see there next?
Next, I would love to see Cardi B personally. I feel like the women are just bombing the Super Bowl.
You said Cardi B.
Cardi B?
Yes. Yes, I would love to.
I don't know if Barty got the catalog yet to do the Super Bowl halftime show. You got to give her some time. Like, Super Bowl halftime show is kind of for legacy acts at this point. You know what I mean? Like, people that could actually be legacy acts. I don't think Cardi's far from a legacy act at this point.
So who would you pick?
Oh, I already can tell. I'm telling y'all how it's going to go down. Next year, you're getting Taylor Swift because Rock Nation done blacked and browned out the halftime show over the last 4 years. So next year, you're getting Taylor Swift. And then the year after that, hopefully in New Orleans, Louisiana, you get Lil Wayne and Drake with friends. You know what I mean? And those friends would be the Nicki Minaj's of the world, the Chris Browns, maybe.
Bobby Valentino?
No. Stop. Nicki and Chris Brown. If Lil Wayne and Drake do what Dre and Snoop did, you know Nicki definitely coming out. And I would say probably maybe a Chris Brown.
I would love to see Mary with a full set on that Super Bowl stage.
I'd love to see that too.
I would love to see Usher on that stage as well.
Absolutely, Usher. Now listen, if it was me next year in Vegas, it would be Usher because of what Usher's been doing with that residency. But we know this is a give and take kind of game. So you know they done let them get J-Lo and Shakira.
Right.
You know. Then okay, now here go the Weeknd. Now let's go all the way and give you Dre and Snoop. And then we're gonna come with Rihanna. And then next year they're gonna have to go back to Taylor Swift. Right? And then the year after that, New Orleans, Louisiana, Lil Wayne and Drake. I'll give you Taylor Swift in 2024 if I get Lil Wayne and Drake in 2025.
I also would have loved to see, Riri was announced a long time ago, but since hip-hop is turning 50, I would have loved to see a hip-hop 50 performance at the Super Bowl.
You asking for a lot. now you asking for a lot. You already got Rock Nation out here working miracles. I don't know what more you want from them.
All right, you're right.
I don't know what more you want from them, bro.
All right, well, we got rumors on the way. We got to tell you about this pastor that feels like if you listen to Beyonce, you ain't Christian. We'll get to it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. And salute to all the dance dads out there and cheer dads out there and moms and all that. This week it was my daughter's first dance competition. So salute to London, who came in second. And then salute to Brooklyn, who was... She didn't have a solo this time. She's going to have a solo the next one, but I'm proud of them, man. How
old are your countries and cities?
My countries? Oh, I have one that's 9, one that's 6.
9 and 6.
Yeah,
okay.
This was her first. She's only been dancing for about 3-4 months, and the fact that she was able to come in second place with girls that have been dancing for 3-4 years was amazing. Everybody was super duper surprised, but what do you expect? She got her rhythm from me.
Oh, please. Definitely beginner's luck, but here's the thing.
It's not beginner's luck. She got a rhythm from me, sir.
But, cheerleading, my daughter does, cheerleading competitions. I had one yesterday, so it's always fun to go out there and, watch your kids compete.
Yeah, but I'm the dad that knows all the moves. I'm shimmying with her. I'm fanning with her.
You don't know no moves.
I do all the moves. I'll show you the moves.
You don't know no moves.
I've been trying to get my leg up, but she gets her leg up like anyway.
Pause. The hell?
Yeah, but
what was that, Red? Why you do that just now?
But congratulations to Lundy Chu and Brookie Chu.
My favorite thing to do at the cheerleading competitions is watch all the music that like before they win, before they announce the awards, all the cheerleaders get on stage and the DJ be playing music. So it's always interesting to me to see what kids are reacting to.
Oh, the music? Yeah.
Right now, Lil Uzi definitely got them in a chokehold with that.
Absolutely.
Whatever that record called. What's that record called?
I Just Want to Rock.
The one Drama said is The New Dreams and Nightmares, which is so false.
Yeah, that's false. But that's his artist. He's supposed to say that. That's his artist.
Still, give things some time. Damn, Dreams and Nightmares been out here rocking for a decade plus. I don't see I Want to Rock being the New Dreams and Nightmares.
What's funny is
we didn't know Dreams and Nightmares was gonna be Dreams and Nightmares.
Nah, not for a couple of years. But the funny thing is to see hip hop. If you ever see when they have the hip hop category, and you see the girls trying to dance hip hop, and just seeing it just look off.
You talk to white girls?
Yeah. I didn't want to say that, but I'll let you say it.
Why? It's the truth. We know it. They know it.
Just look off.
Yeah, they know it.
Just look off. Yeah. But anyway, shout to them again. All right. Well, we got rumors on the way now. This pastor saying if you listen to Beyonce, you're a heathen.
Her name is Tiffany,
and you're not a Christian.
Tiffany Montgomery.
How you know her?
I know Tiffany, cause back in the day.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah, I know Tiffany. All right, yeah, salute to Tiffany.
We'll talk about it when we come back. Don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's discuss Beyonce.
Rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is The Rumor Report.
I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
All right. Now, Charlamagne, who is Tiffany Montgomery?
Tiffany Montgomery is an amazing pastor who I wish went viral way before people heard these comments she made about Beyonce, because she do be putting a good word out there.
Well, she did have these comments to say about Beyonce and everybody trying to go crazy to get her tickets to go to the Beyonce Renaissance tour.
Any of you who are going to Beyonce's concert, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. How dare you call yourself a Christian?
Jesus.
Why you think that man called himself Jehovah? It was short for Jehovah. When a witch has a coven, it's normally a small thing. Witches' covens are normally 3 to 7 people. When it becomes thousands, it's called a hive. Y'all are part of that lady beehive? And you call yourself a Christian?
Christians really have to start explaining the thou shalt not judge part of the Bible to me, because, boy, I be feeling like sometimes Christians don't have the same patience they want God to have with them, with everybody else.
Did she call Beyonce a witch?
I think.
Jesus Christ. Well, Michelle, of course, member of Destiny Child, she responded to that.
I know it ain't my calling mission to damn entertainers to hell and to say that they will drop dead. The devil is a lie. I would rather speak life and call that person who God sees them to be in the end. That's giving God glory, everybody being saved, even if you aren't in the entertainment industry, everybody get to know Jesus, please.
Did you read Tiffany's tweet that when she responded to all the backlash? Because that's what I think Michelle was responding to. She said something about she said idols. She said your idols will die or something like that.
I just think it's weird sometimes when you look at these. Oh yeah, we do have it. She says I got a chance to catch. This was a long time ago. This was in 2012, right? In 2012, she said a few gospel tunes cause we love Jesus, some Beyonce hits cause we stands for that bitch, and some reggae cause we from the rock.
Oh no, those are the old tweets. She posted something on Instagram yesterday.
Oh, I see that one.
Oh, you don't got that? Okay, that's what I think Michelle was referring to.
But isn't it seem weird? Like we're so judgy. Like we act holier than thou. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't go. What's wrong with going to see Beyonce?
Yeah. I mean, salute to Tiffany. You know what I mean? I met Tiffany back in the day, like maybe 03, 04, when she used to work at a club in Raleigh called I think it was Raleigh, called the Supper Club. Salute to my guy Big Tex. So I met Tiffany way back then.
So she was in the club.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I wonder what changes.
I mean, she got saved. That's what changed.
But now all of a sudden you.
I mean,
she said
seems
weird.
She says that in the Instagram post. She says how she talks about her old life in one of those Instagram posts. But yeah, I feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you come from a certain environment and when you weren't saved, but you come from a certain environment, I think you should be a little bit more patient with people. As they're coming along in their own journeys. That's what I think. That's what I say. I wish some of these Christians would like really break down the thou shalt not judge part for me.
Yeah, but
it seemed like they be doing a lot of judging.
But if you go to a Beyonce tour, you're not a Christian.
Yeah, that's kind of strange.
That's wild.
But I know they talk about secular music and worldly music and all of that kind of stuff. But I mean, we acting like God don't give people certain gifts as well.
Right.
And Beyonce's not evil.
Right.
She's not an evil. Is Beyonce an evil person? Is she out there putting out evil music? Is she encouraging people to do evil things? Like,
no.
I don't feel that way.
No, not at all. All right. Now the NBA fines Cam Thomas $40,000 for saying
no homo.
Okay. Yes, he said no homo, which is a comment on TNT. Now, he said this. It wasn't a disparaging thing, or it wasn't derogatory. He just said it because he said something that it's part of the culture.
He said something he thought was gay. Listen, let me explain something to y'all white people and everybody who don't understand culture. When we're having conversations, when we say something that we think could potentially be gay, we say pause. You know what I mean? I don't say no homo, but I say pause. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or hey yo.
That's right. Well, here's what he said. If
Hey Cam, are you aware of the fact that he said that when he came back to Brooklyn he had to bring the good looks because you guys were lacking that?
I seen it, but I was like, man, he just talking for the last. You already had good looking dudes, no homo. But you know how I go.
What I'm mad about is that
good looking dude.
That didn't even require that. All you said was the man was a good looking dude. Like, you cannot be that fragile as a man that you can't even say another man looks good, bro. Like, come on. That didn't even require the no homo, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
bro.
but
That didn't require a pause. That didn't require AO or nothing.
But do you think he should be fined $40,000? Because he didn't mean it in the way that was foul and was wrong. He meant it in the way that was for the culture.
No, he should have got that $40,000. No.
He should have got a slap on the wrist and a conversation about it and what the problem was. Not a $40,000 because he didn't say it in the way.
You got to know where you at, bro.
Just like when Lizzo says spaz, you just can't, say that's wrong. It's different. It's different meanings for different things.
But you got to know where you at. You are an NBA player. You know what I'm saying? You're doing an NBA post-game interview.
He's still a
you
person.
You got to know that's
still
not
a person from the culture.
Sure, but that's not the point. That's not the place for that. You know what I mean? You could have just said pause. If you really culture, you know where you at.
Right. But if you
I wouldn't even have said that in that moment. I'd be like, pause.
But if you listen to Cameron or Dame Dash, they don't say pause.
Cameron and Dame Dash don't play for the NBA.
They say no homo. It's just part of their culture. That's what they've been saying all their life.
They don't play for the NBA. And by the way, Cam Thornton ain't from Harlem. Okay? And you're not a killer, Cam. Or is he from Harlem? I don't know.
He might be from Harlem. I don't know. Is Cam Thomas from Harlem? I don't know where Cam Thomas is from.
I'm just out here saying I don't know. If you're from Harlem, it makes all the sense in the world. Let me see.
Well, he did say, I want to apologize for the insensitive word I used in the post-game interview. I was excited about the win and was being playful. I definitely didn't intend to offend anyone, but realized that I probably did. My apologies again. Much love.
You not from Harlem, Ray? Japan. Come on, Japan. You sure about that, Ray?
He was born in
Japan. Nah, he can't do that.
Nah, he can't. He ain't got that.
He can't do that. I saw a commercial last night that definitely was an AO.
What?
Unless I was tripping. I was on the couch. It was a Gordon Ramsay commercial, and Gordon Ramsay was like, watch whatever show was coming on after the Super Bowl.
Oh, yo, that whole
and
commercial.
He said, get that off your chin.
Yeah, no, yes.
He said, wipe that off your chin.
Yeah, no,
I was like, what?
Yeah, no, I heard that too.
Did he say dip?
It was supposed to say dip, but it did say.
It sounded like.
No, I heard that too.
I was like, whoa.
That whole commercial sounded like an ED. It sounded like an ED commercial. That whole commercial was like
an ED commercial.
Erectile dysfunction.
Nah, I didn't catch that. Now explain that to me. Why did it sound like an erectile
dysfunction? That whole
dysfunction?
Commercial, it was like
innuendos
about
Top Chef commercial.
Yes, it was like, yeah, you could put it in your mouth and then pick like.
Why is that erectile dysfunction commercial?
Because it was all about penises. Like, if you need to get it hard, and you didn't hear that part.
I ain't hear all that.
Maybe
you made all of that up.
Just made that up a little bit.
You just made all of that up for no damn reason.
All right, well,
you just wanted to outdo Cam Thornton. You wanted to show Cam Thornton. What's his name?
Cam Thomas.
Cam Thomas
from Japan.
You wanted to show Cam Thomas, how to really pause something.
Pause. All right, well, that is your rumor.
Just kiss me and spit it in my mouth.
Play that again. Hold on, play that again.
Pass it to me. Just kiss me and spit it in my mouth.
That's a pause. By the way, if you want to even say the no H,
that might have been a no H.
Yeah, that right there requires a sign. Well, you got to hold a sign. Split it, get red. Play it one more time.
Don't pass it to me. Just kiss me and spit it in my mouth.
Whoa! Hey, you! You got to hold up a sign that says no H with that one, bro. My God.
Who you giving your donkey to there?
Whoa. 4 after the hour, we need Chris Berman to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him, please.
All right, we'll get to that next, and then we're going to discuss these UFOs, these thoughts on these surveillance balloons out there. Do you believe, you not believe? We'll take your calls. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Your company has goals this year. Find the right people to help you achieve them with ZipRecruiter, where 4 out of 5 employers get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast. That's ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkeys of the Day, ask Charlamagne.
I'm a Democrat, so being Donkey of the Day is a little bit of a mixed one.
So like a donkey. Hee-haw. Okay.
Donkey of the Day.
Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Monday, February 13th, day before Valentine's Day, goes to Chris Berman. You know who Chris Berman is, right? He's a sportscaster, been on ESPN for years. Last night, you may not have noticed, but he was hosting the Super Bowl post-game show. Now, I think it was on ESPN. Yeah, it was on ESPN. And last night was a historic night because it was the first time that both starting quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts, were black. Dropping the clues bombs for Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. Okay. First time 2 starting quarterbacks were black in the Super Bowl. Dr. Umar would like to throw a challenge flag on anyone saying Patrick Mahomes is black. Okay, and as far as he's concerned, Patrick Mahomes' blackness is under review. But as far as I'm concerned, 2 black quarterbacks were in the Super Bowl last night, okay? Congratulations to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I didn't even realize I was happy y'all beat the Eagles until after the game was over. Thank you for shutting those obnoxious Eagles fans like Charlie Mack and Gilly the King. Thank you for shutting them the hell up, okay? Thank you for shutting up our producer, Eddie F. Eddie F was wearing green all week like it was St. Patrick's Day. Now he in there with not a stitch of green on, okay? Cry, Eagles, cry on the road to misery. All right, shut all that flapping and yapping up. All right, use your wings to wipe your tears. But let's stay focused on Chris Berman. See, what I've learned in my life, just because 2 things can be true at the same time doesn't mean that the time is always right to point out those 2 things. And that's what Chris Berman did last night. He pointed out that Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts were black and the first 2 black starting quarterbacks to be in the Super Bowl. But he also pointed out another fun fact. Why, I don't know. Let's go to the ESPN Super Bowl post-game show to hear what Chris Berman had to say.
Also, of course, 2 African-American quarterbacks starting against each other in the Super Bowl for the first time, fittingly. February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday. Here we go with the highlights in case you missed it.
Excuse me? Excuse me, say what? Could you play that one more time, Red, please?
Also, of course, 2 African-American quarterbacks starting against each other in the Super Bowl for the first time, fittingly. February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday. Here we go with the highlights in case you missed it.
Why is that fittingly, Chris Berman? President Abraham Lincoln's birthday. President Abraham Lincoln, who issued the Emancipation Proclamation on January 1st, 1863. The proclamation declared that all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are and henceforward shall be free. Now, people speculate on why he let the slaves free. Was Frederick Douglass in his ear convincing him to do what's right? Did President Lincoln have some type of moral revelation and realize slavery was morally wrong, or was it just business? And Lincoln decided emancipation was a military necessity because he knew thousands of enslaved people were ready to fight for the Union, and ending slavery was the only way to win the war and not have to fight again. I don't know what the reason was, but I know Chris Berman had no reason for bringing that up, okay? Chris Berman's reason for bringing that up to me was to say if it wasn't for Abraham Lincoln, the field y'all Negroes would be working on today would be a lot different. Okay? I mean, damn, Chris Berman, how about say fittingly, this is happening during Black History Month? Not to mention all the things that have happened since 1863 that made it possible for 2 black quarterbacks to be starting against each other in the Super Bowl. There's a lot of things I would credit before Abe Lincoln ending slavery. How about credit the 5 black men who broke the color lines in the NFL? Somebody like Fritz Pollard. Okay, after Fritz, the NFL owners imposed a gentleman's agreement preventing the signing of more black players. Look it up. So really, the 4 men I'm about to mention are credited with reintegrating the NFL in 1946. But you got to salute Fritz Pollard, okay? Kenny Washington and Woody Strode for the Los Angeles Rams. Bill Willis and Marion Motley of the Cleveland Browns. How about salute them during Black History Month, okay? That's how you acknowledge how far black players have come. Let me hear that. Let me hear Chris Berman one more time.
Also, of course, 2 African-American quarterbacks starting against each other in the Super Bowl for the first time, fittingly. February 12th is Abe Lincoln's birthday. Here we go with the highlights in case you missed it.
Mayonnaise, bro. Mayonnaise. This is why you don't need too much mayonnaise, because too much goddamn mayonnaise will ruin a dish, okay? Chris, fittingly, I need you to take some cultural sensitivity training classes, okay? I don't care how long he's been a broadcaster, all right? Discipline him the way you discipline everybody else. Discipline him the way players get disciplined. Make him take a class, okay, and pay a fine. And then after he does that, fittingly, okay, we need Chris Berman to just shut up and broadcast, all right? And then, fittingly, we need him to shut the F up forever. Please let Chelsea Handler give Chris Berman the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
It's just insane.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey of the day.
I'm rereading one of my favorite Judy Blume books right here. This is it. Iggy's House. Mm-hmm. I love Iggy's House by Judy Blume. And the reason I love Iggy's House is because Winnie was a white ally who wanted to do the right thing, but she would say things like that, but not on purpose. Okay? But she was also 12. Right? She didn't know any better. When she met the Garbers, she said to the Garbers, "Are y'all from Africa?" Okay? But she didn't know any better. Chris Berman knows better.
You reading Judy Blume with your kids?
No, I'm just reading that for my own cultural purposes. I grew up on Judy Blume.
Okay.
You know, you know what I like to do? I like to go back and read those children's books as an adult because there's so much lessons and gems that were in those books that, you know, when you're older, you have a different perspective of them, you know? Just like when I read Charlotte's Web nowadays, I realize how much of a selfless spider Charlotte was, you know?
What else do you read? Cat in the Hat, any of those?
No, that's not, I don't read Cat in the Hat. But I love Judy Blume. Drop on the clues bomb for Judy Blume. Y'all already know that, though. Y'all know that's my dream conversation to have one day.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. We were talking about the U.S. shot down.
Now we talking now.
The fourth UFO over North America.
Now we talking.
All right. Now, Charlamagne believes it's aliens.
Yes. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, the Biden administration, traditional media, we the people, you know, I don't know who to blame for not paying attention. You know, I mean, I'm not going to say we the people, some of the we's of the people. All right, because I just can't believe that the USA and Canada are investigating 3 UFOs shot down over North America in the past 3 days, and nobody truly seems to care.
So what do you think?
What do you mean what I think?
What do you think it is?
I think that the movie Don't Look Up is an amazing movie.
Well, let's talk about it.
Okay, and I think it fits the mindset of the current society that we live in. That's what I think.
585-1051. Turn that music up a little louder. Now, see, this is my thing, right? We talk about aliens all the time, and that there's other lives on different planets.
It
right?
absolutely is. It's silly to think otherwise.
Right. So, you know, let's say that these aliens sent these balloons down. The U.S. already.
We don't know if they're balloons. They don't know what the last 3 things were.
Whatever it was.
Yeah.
They said that it didn't seem dangerous. So why are we shooting them down and pissing off the aliens if that is true?
Because this is America and this is the world.
Did the aliens shoot down the satellites and the things in their hemisphere and in space?
We don't know. We don't know.
Their satellite's still up there. They went up there and came back
we don't
down.
We don't know what's going on up there. We don't know. At some point, we have to admit we don't know what the hell's going on.
So what is the question? Do you care?
Yeah, I want to know why. No, I want to know why people don't care. That's what I want to know.
Because what am I gonna do about it?
I don't care. I still want to see the conversation.
I'm just saying.
There's not even a conversation.
I don't care.
There's more conversation about Rihanna's baby. There's more conversation about Rihanna's baby bump or whether she did good at the Super Bowl.
Those things I can talk about.
Did one of those things have to fly over Glendale last night for people to care?
Yes.
Think about what we're talking about. 3 unidentified flying objects were shot down over the past few days. Why is that not the topic of conversation amongst everybody?
Because people can't do nothing about it.
No. You can't do nothing about Rihanna's baby bump either.
You can say congratulations.
You can't do nothing about Rihanna people not thinking she did good at the Super Bowl either.
You can say do better next time.
Man, stop, man.
800-585-1051.
Our minds are focused on the wrong things.
We're talking about these UFOs flying all over the place. Do you care?
Let's talk about it.
All right. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just join us, we're talking about UFOs. Now, the U.S. shoots down the 4th aerial object over North America. Now, this is number 4.
Number 4. It was 3 over the last few days. I can't believe people don't care about this story more. And you can't say that traditional media is not reporting it because traditional media is all over it. I don't understand why, you know, social media isn't talking about it the way that they should be talking about it. I guess because of the Super Bowl this weekend. I guess Rihanna, you know, is more important. I guess the Kansas City Chiefs and Philadelphia Eagles are more important.
Yeah, I mean, I look at it like this. I mean, we're in trouble, and the reason I say that we're in trouble is the fact that these 4 objects were able to fly over North America and weren't stopped in the U.S. waters as soon as before you got ashore. It's very scary to me. Isn't that what happened with Pearl Harbor? Where people weren't paying attention and you know those planes came over and were able to bomb us. It feels like the same thing. There's no way that these balloons should be that close to us where we're shooting it down over North Carolina, South Carolina.
And think about what we're saying.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Think about what we're saying. Fighter jets,
correct,
are shooting unidentified flying objects out of the sky.
And those missiles are $400,000 a missile, by the way, but go ahead.
Like, this is what everybody should be discussing.
Correct.
If you ask me, your Uncle Shala, I believe it's really extraterrestrials because the lack of transparency that the administration is showing, the fact that the first balloon had a big Made in China label on it.
It did not have
it definitely had a big ass, it said Made in China on the balloon. But the last 3, they don't know the origins. The fact that all of this is happening lets me know it's something bigger going on. And by the way, if it's not extraterrestrials, it's the Chinese. If it's not extraterrestrials, it's the Russians. Either way, it's some type of threat that is happening to this country. And I'm just simply saying, Don't wait until it's too late. And I know people sitting around and they say things like, well, there's no need for me to stress over things that I can't change. That's all y'all do every day. All y'all do is stress over things y'all can't change. Y'all gonna be talking about Rihanna's halftime performance for at least the next 2-3 days. You can't change that.
Yeah, but
you can't change that. Y'all gonna be talking about whether or not, they should have called that play, that final flag at the end of the game. That holding call.
Yeah.
Y'all can't change that. So don't tell me that y'all can't talk about things, don't stress over things that you can't change.
That's less scary, though. Hello, who's this?
Hey, Alex.
Hey, what's your thoughts, Mama?
I agree with Charlamagne. As I was watching the Super Bowl yesterday, I have a Fox 2 app, so I'm notifications, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, nobody cares.
So you was getting notifications, but you didn't care because you wanted to see Riri.
What was I supposed to do? I agree with you.
That's what I said. What are we supposed to do at this point?
Man, y'all got to stop saying that because y'all know y'all stress over things y'all can't change all the time. Y'all going to be stressing over this Rihanna halftime performance. Y'all going to be stressing over this Super Bowl. Like, cut it out.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, what's going on? The boy Wolfie from Orlando.
Wolfie. Take us off Bluetooth for speaker, bro.
Wolfie, you need a haircut?
Yes, sir. My apologies. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro. What's your thoughts, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm from 92. You know what I mean? Born 92. I grew up watching X-Files and all that thing. I mean, if that thing is serious, we should all be, ready for it. Even though alien invasion, I don't think we're going to be ready for that.
And that's my point. If an alien invasion happens, what are we going to do? Like, what am I gonna do?
Let me scale.
That's way above our pay grade.
Time out.
See what I'm saying?
Let me scale it back then. Back.
Right, talk to me.
What if it's not an alien invasion? What if World War III has already been engaged and we don't even realize it?
Okay.
The Russians invaded Ukraine. Chinese talking about invading Taiwan. Chinese already sent a spy balloon over here. Now all of these things popping up in the sky. Our fighter jets shooting them down. What if we at the beginning of World War III?
So what are we supposed to do, Charlamagne?
I don't know. I want y'all to at least talk because y'all talk about every damn thing else. Y'all can talk about whether or not DDG and Holly broke up. Y'all can talk about Rihanna is whether or not Rihanna's pregnant or not. Talk about this. This is something that actually could be an existential threat to us all.
Yeah, but we're going to talk about DDG next hour. But I'm just asking about, right now, what are you supposed to do? What I can't. A pencil ain't going to hurt an alien?
At least have the conversation. And this is why I get so mad at the administration, because the lack of transparency from the administration is mind-boggling to me. Because when that first balloon got shot down, they couldn't wait to show us that it had a Made in China label on it. Now these other three things, they're saying they don't know what they are. They don't know where they came from, unidentified flying objects. Like, they know what's going on, but for whatever reason, they're not telling us.
All right, 800-585-1051. You see the U.S. shot down 4 aerial objects over North America. Nobody's talking about it. Do you care? What's your thoughts? Let's discuss. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about UFOs. All right, now, the USA just shot down 4 aerial objects over North America in the last, week or so?
3 days.
Yes.
This is 3 days. This was back to back. It was Canada, then it was Montana. No, it was Canada, Lake Huron, and then Montana, or Canada, Montana, Lake Huron. I don't remember.
Right. So we're asking, do you care? And I get it. People are like, well, what am I supposed to be able to do regardless? We're like, what am I going to do?
Y'all sitting around and discuss things y'all can't change all the time. Y'all sitting around and discuss things that are above your pay grade. Y'all sitting around and discuss things that are above you all the time. But now all of a sudden, when something is really above you, this is really above us now. Okay? Y'all don't have no conversation for it? Come on, man.
So what do you want us to do? Huh?
I just want us to have conversations. You know what I mean? Let's see what it is. Like, okay, let's just say it's not extraterrestrials. Let's just say World War III has already started.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? I told y'all last hour, Russians invaded Ukraine, Chinese talking about invading Taiwan, Chinese sent a spy balloon over here, we shot that down. The Chinese told us there's going to be consequences for shooting that down.
They did.
And now more things are coming over and we just shooting them out the sky, but nobody seems to care.
What am I supposed to do? You tell me am I supposed to go get mad toilet paper?
Yeah. Go get some canned goods or something. But I'm just saying the lack of transparency and all this, especially from the administration, is mind-boggling to me because I know they know what was going on. And how come they keep shooting these things down over areas that aren't really populated? Like
they don't want to hurt nobody.
No, but that seems suspicious. That seems suspicious to me.
Why? They don't want missile fragments on top of people. They don't want buildings where people living.
I'm with that, but how come these things aren't floating over the more populated areas?
They are, but we're shooting them down where it's nobody.
Pop up over Detroit.
It was just over South Carolina.
No, it was over the waters of South Carolina. It wasn't over Myrtle Beach. And where's the footage? Where's the footage?
I don't know. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Nicole. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Good.
Peace,
Talk to
Nicole.
us. What you think? What's your thoughts?
Well, Charlamagne's right, as per usual. And I think it was last
say that.
week I saw the news. And it was buried in the middle of the news. It wasn't the beginning story. It wasn't the top story. It wasn't the end story. It was like 30 seconds in the middle of the news. Oh, by the way, there's a Chinese spy balloon flying around. Come on.
Man.
Really? China? They're going to send a balloon if they want to spy on us? They're talking about something.
Your phone sounds like you've been hit with a spy balloon. See, but my problem is this, right? The U.S. government, like, we pay taxes because we think that we have a great defense system, right?
Yeah.
That there should be no way that anything should be over U.S. territory without being shot down before it gets here. So the fact that these things are actually getting here, that's what really worries me.
That's my point.
That's what bothers
that's my point.
me.
These things are just coming into America.
Yes.
They're coming into territory. Like, what, we going to wait until a plane runs into one?
And the thing is,
what, we going to wait until one of them is got a chemical or some type of bomb
right.
on? Like, what are we waiting on?
And that's the crazy thing, because, they said they have to increase the sensitivity. We've seen this play before. Like, we've been bombed like this before, so it ain't nothing ill, but what do we do?
And I also want to say this, too, about extraterrestrials. Just hear me out for a second. Donald Trump, when he was president, assembled another branch of the military called the Space Force. And when he signed the coronavirus relief and government funding bill, he put in that bill that U.S. intelligence agencies had 180 days to tell Congress what they know about UFOs. And there was a former Israeli space security chief who said extraterrestrials exist, and Trump knows about it. And he said there's a galactic federation that's been waiting for humans to reach a stage where we will understand what space and spaceships are. All I'm simply saying is those things aren't no coincidence.
Well, they got 4 weeks to get it in because, we got NBA playoffs happening. Then the USFL is coming back. What's the USFL?
I have no idea
Spring
what the
football?
USFL. I'm not worried concerned about the USFL. I'm concerned about the UFOL. Okay? That's what I'm concerned
What's
about.
that?
The Unidentified Flying Object League.
Oh.
That's what it seems like out
that
here.
league?
We had 3 games in 3 days.
3 games.
America seems to be winning, but I still want to know what the hell's going on.
Well, what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is look up. That's all I'm simply telling people, man. Like, that movie, Don't Look Up, was one of the best movies that I've ever seen, simply because that movie literally shows the mindset of our current society. Like that film literally shows the mindset of our current society. Like, a weekend like this, we got the Super Bowl, you got Rihanna's performance, everybody's focused on that. But literally, think about it, people. Think about it. Over the USA and Canada, 3 unidentified flying objects were shot down in the past 3 days, and nobody truly seems to care. Hey, man, y'all need to look up.
All right. Well, we'll get to the rumors next. We'll tell you about Halle Bailey and DDG, that drama.
See what I'm saying?
And also Lisa Ray, her mom's passed.
God bless.
We'll tell you about that as well, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to the rumors. Let's talk Lisa Ray.
Rumor has it, rumor has it.
Call out a name, or you gossiping, or you chatty patty.
I'm gossiping.
This is The Rumor Report.
I mean, I guess we on The Breakfast Club. This is where the tea spills, right?
Yes, on The Breakfast Club.
Well, we got to send our condolences to Lisa Ray. Her mom passed away over the weekend. Now, she was here last week, Wednesday, and we had a discussion about her mom living in a house, her daughter, her granddaughter, and we just had a discussion about her mom there.
And also, too, Lisa, you a Libra, so Libras like to keep it light. I got 2 Libras in the house, and Libras instinctively turn away from people who they feel are too negative or heavy.
Yes.
So,
they gonna have a time limit.
Lord have mercy.
I
translated that one. Lord have mercy.
I release you.
Lord have mercy.
In the name of the Lord.
Is that the moral of the story?
How soon after, though, you think, would you do that? Are you going to give him time to grieve, at least?
But, I mean, yeah, and, the thing is, too, my grandbaby's there, so I know we're going to have some separation issues, you know what I mean? Because she's used to being with me all her life. I know that I'm going to go through a change, but here's the thing, change is good. Change means growth, you know what I mean? And so we're all going to have to do that. I'm looking very forward to that. That's all I'm saying.
Well, she posted a picture of her mom and said, "I'm numb. I lost my mother last night. It was expected, but never could I prepare. Being strong is what you taught me, but I can't say it applies today." I texted her over the weekend just to check up on her and said that we were sending love and praying for her and her family. She said she waited until I got back from New York. I'm glad about that part, and no more suffering.
So definitely send the healing energy to
salute to Lisa
Queen
Ray.
Lisa Ray.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
We need to send her something.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, whatever you want to send, let's do it. And also, I got to send a rest in peace to Plug 2. De La Soul. Member of De La Soul passed away over the weekend. Now, they're not sure why. They said that he possibly had heart complications. Rest in peace, Dave. De La Soul, of course, group from Long Island, New York. So, rest in peace. They also recently performed at the Grammys, where one of the members did.
Salute King. I saw him a couple weeks ago at Dave Chappelle's show in North Charleston, South Carolina. So,
and he was fine and everything?
I mean, from what I saw, yeah, I spoke to him and everything.
Damn. All right, and lastly, since Charlamagne mentioned this DDG, well, DDG, you know, is dating Halle Bailey, which is Charlamagne's cousin. But before he was dating Halle, he was dating internet star, or, you know, whatever you want to call a social media star. Her name was Ruby Rose. She's also an artist.
Tell me more, girl.
Now, there was a picture that Halle posted wearing the same T-shirt as Ruby Rose. So Ruby Rose said,
"Spill that tea, Envy.
Having your bitch wear my clothes is crazy."
Woo. That is crazy.
That is crazy. Well, DDG responded, and so did Halle responded. Halle said, "The devil is working. LOL. Please don't feed into the lies, especially from a third party. Stay blessed." Well, DDG said, "Can y'all let my meat go right now? Ruby is a weirdo.
Pause.
She been hating on my relationship for years."
Pause, DDG. Jesus Christ. Can y'all let my meat go is funny as hell. Can y'all let my meat go?
What's wrong with you? How you snort like that? Well, DDJ also posted, "You old news gang, you want to be a Ice Spice now clown? This is most relevant you've been in years. Quit posting that weak ass music you didn't write on your story."
Look at Envy is spilling that tea like a champagne bottle. You know when Diddy was pouring the champagne bottle in the Hate Me Now video? You just pouring that tea all over the place, ain't you?
Ruby Rose replied, "Ickers got me on Twitter because they blocked me on everything else." Ruby Rose then said, "I like Halle. DDG a weirdo for sure."
Let's stop right there.
What?
Dropping the clues bombs for DDG for blocking all old work. You know what I'm saying? When you move on and, you know, you finally find that one that you happy with and you want to be with and you committed to, that's what you do.
Yeah, it kept going on. She posted his, I guess their DMs allegedly. And then DDG said, stop the music, "Don't believe none she say. She been struck on me for 2 years. She hurt. Super cat app. Iggas is not pressed over you." And
let go of my meat.
She responded, "He mad I wouldn't go home with him after Carisha party." I don't know. Hey, I'm just, you know, filling you in.
You spilt the tea. He's spilling the tea.
I hate doing that story. I don't know what any of that means. I don't even know the order of how that all happened.
I don't even know them.
Down.
I know Halle and DDG.
Yeah.
That's his ex-girlfriend?
Yes, ex-girlfriend.
She sang too?
She's an artist. She's a rapper.
Okay.
She's a rapper.
What's her name?
Ruby Rose.
We'll salute to Ruby Rose.
Yeah, she's also an influencer and an artist.
All right. Well, y'all let go of DDG meat. That's the moral of the story.
That's what you heard?
I got the moral of the story. The moral of the story is whoever is y'all let go of DDG meat.
Jesus. All right. Well, that
Jesus
is your rumor report. What?
Why you say Jesus?
I say Jesus because you keep saying get off his meat.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you mean okay? Nothing wrong with calling on the name of the Lord.
Yes. All right. Up next is the People's Choice Mix. Get your request 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
One of the biggest 2003 hiring challenges is standing out to top talent. Break through the clutter and attract the most qualified candidates for your team with ZipRecruiter's matching technology. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month. What we doing today, Charlamagne?
Man, today for Black History Month, man, you know, every day the Black Effect iHeartRadio Podcast Network, we put out a podcast called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either, hosted by my guy B. Dot. And today B. Dot is going to tell you about Lucy Harris, Lucy May Harris. She was the first woman drafted to the NBA. I didn't stutter. You heard what I said. First woman drafted to the NBA. Let's discuss.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't either. I didn't know.
Now, say it's a bit of a trick question because if I told you it was Lucy Harris Stewart, you may counter with, well, hold on, B-Dot. What about Denise Long back in 1969? So let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Now, it's true. In 1969, it was a 19-year-old white woman. Her name was Denise Long. She was 5'11", graduate of Union Witten High School, and she was the first woman drafted by an NBA team, the San Francisco Warriors, in the 13th round. But the NBA commissioner vetoed the pick on the grounds that, at the time, the league didn't draft players straight from high school, nor did they draft women. Denise Long was 0 for 2. Now let's fast track to Lucia May Harris. Lucy, what they called her. She was born February 10th, 1955. She played for Delta State University and won 3 consecutive national championships. The very first United States women's national team that participated in the 1976 Olympics, you know, the team that won the silver medal. She scored the first basket. And she was the first and only woman ever officially drafted by the NBA. Yep, in 1977, the New Orleans Jazz selected Harris with the 137th overall pick. Now, I told you, the San Francisco Warriors had tried to draft Denise Long 8 years prior in 1969, but the league vetoed that selection. They voided it. So Lucy became the first and only woman ever officially drafted in the NBA. But she never wanted to play in the NBA. Didn't even try out for the Jazz. It was later said that she was pregnant at the time, and that's why she didn't attend Jazz training camp in 1977. Can you dig that? The 1977 NBA draft, the New Orleans Jazz, with the 137th overall pick, select a woman. A woman that was picked, mind you, before 33 men. But she never wanted to play in the NBA. Said she never had the desire to compete against men. She just wanted to keep getting buckets on women because she was a woman. She did play professionally for the Houston Angels of the Women's Professional Basketball League in the 1979 season, but that was about it. And there's a 22-minute documentary about her named The Queen of Basketball. And guess who executive produced it? Shaq and Steph Curry. And they won Oscars for it. Just a month before her 67th birthday, January of 2022, we lost Lucia May Harris Stewart. But when you talk about pioneers of women's basketball, let's make sure we always mention Lucia Harris Stewart. Lucy, what they called her. Now take that to school or work with you, because I didn't know. And maybe you didn't either.
Damn, didn't know that. Had no idea. But yes, salute to my man B. Dot and salute to Lucy Harris, man. God bless to you. And make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network. Available everywhere you listen to podcasts.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let me salute to my man, Little Sean, who went to get his colonoscopy today. So I'm telling everybody, men and women, if you're of a certain age, you definitely get your ass checked, man, because
literally
you can definitely avoid colon cancer if you detect it early. So definitely get your butt checked.
I'm gonna tell you something else that people need to be going to get checked, man. Make sure you go get your cholesterol checked. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you go get your cholesterol checked, and make sure you get you a calcium test so you can make sure you don't have no plaque or anything like that clogging up your arteries, man. Because when you hear all of these stories about people passing away of heart disease, people passing away of heart attacks. True. Heart disease has been the #1 killer in America for a long time, and a lot of that is due to the fact that there's not even really a lot of symptoms when it comes to high cholesterol and stuff like that. So, go get your cholesterol checked. Go get your calcium test, to make sure you're good in that area.
Absolutely.
I'm 44 and I got to bring some of my cholesterol levels down, So, yes, go handle that.
All right, and shout out to Crown Royal. They set up some breakfast this morning. They had a dope Super Bowl commercial this weekend talking about Canada, things that you enjoy from Canada, like walkie-talkies, trash bags.
No Drake shout out, though. That was crazy.
Yeah, there was no Drake conversation. But they want to spread some generosity. That's why they're doing a digital collectible game called the Crown Royal Chain of Gratitude. Pass on the gratitude by growing your chain, and you could win exclusive prizes along with your friends. All right? So just head over to web3.crownroyal.com for details, rules, and regulations. It's eligible for U.S. residents only. Must be 21 and older to participate. And don't forget, please drink responsibly.
And salute to Crown Royal for my coin purse.
That's your coin purse now?
Crown Royal. If you know anything about Crown Royal, if you're born in the 1900s, when you see that purple Crown Royal bag, this is a damn coin purse.
Yes, it is.
Okay?
And congratulations to Jordan Floyd of Myrtle Beach, who just got a Crown Royal bag of $1,000. Now, he said the money's going towards his daughter's medical treatment, so congratulations to him. And you can register for Daily Bread at breakfastclubonline.com. Shout out to our friends at Crown Royal. But you got a positive note?
Yes, man. The positive note is simply this. I posted this morning, man, and it's so true. I just read a quote that said, never be the reason someone asks God for peace. So God forgive me for the times I've been the toxic person in somebody's life.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?